let's talk about metaphysical healing. It's kind of a subject that, no, it's not kind of. I'm going to own it. It pisses me off, quite honestly. It really, truly pisses me off what goes on in this metaphysical world when it comes to healing. And I say that with love, I say that with grace, but I also say it because I want people to understand what's keeping them stuck. I've witnessed it, I've observed it for almost 30 years, at least 20 years. I've been doing healing work and been in the healing world for about 30 years. About 20 of those years, I have witnessed and observed this. And it's something that I talk about right between old school and new school. The old school, and when we didn't know any better or we were at a certain frequency, like we are continuing to evolve, and expand into what our truth is and what our bodies are capable of. And so when we didn't have the awareness, we had Louise Hay, and she woke us up, right? She was like the grandmother of the metaphysical, right? But with all that we have available, tapping and everything, Joe Dispenza, Louise Hay, all this stuff, why are so many people stuck in this metaphysical wounded healer model? Because God knows I was there for a long time. Why are people stuck there? And it used to piss me off. It really used to piss me off. So I want to just talk about it. Metaphysical healing is not about crystals. Okay, I know that's going to piss off a lot of people, but it's just the truth. It's not about angels. Metaphysical means, meta means beyond. So it's beyond the physical. Okay. Now, yes, we have crystals. They're lovely. They have energy. They come from the earth. They help us feel in the moment, maybe grounded and centered, and they make us feel better. That's lovely. God, source, goddess, spirit has given us these tools. But you can't do all of these rituals with crystals and angels and pulling cards and not clear your stuff, like not clear the actual energy that is sitting under the surface in the subconscious, right? So what a lot of people are doing is they're putting this external projection and attachment to crystals and angels and all these things. What has to happen is the metaphysical, what we're talking about in the metaphysical and the energetic, is intelligent substance. Call it God, call it source, call it spirit. It's energy, and it is intelligent substance. It is thinking substance, right? Substance thinks. In Ayurveda, the pre-consciousness state is called Purusha, right? This is what we're talking about. How does it get from being out there to in here? What is Purusha? How does a sperm and an egg make a baby, right? It's consciousness. It is intelligent thinking substance. And you have to have a faith in that, but you have to activate it. Okay, you have to actually activate it. And what I see a lot of people doing is they're just, holding onto these crystals, or they're, putting their energy and their attention into the crystal, or, the angels to come swoop in and fix the situation. When what needs to happen is they need to get clear, and they actually need to, our bodies, how the healing happens is that we are the frequency of intelligent substance. We come to match the frequency of this thinking substance, of our sovereignty, of our divinity, of who we were before we took on the separation and the beliefs and the bullshit in our subconscious mind from our childhood. And what I see people doing is staying so deeply stuck and entrenched in these wounds because they're not fully understanding. Metaphysical means beyond the physical, but it is about the energy in you and having faith in the intelligent substance and calling upon this intelligent thinking substance and bringing yourself into the alignment with that. So far, I have not seen anyone use crystals effectively to do this. I'm just saying. I have not in 30 years seen anyone do that. And I talk about this because I don't want people to stay stuck in this wiki-woo and not truly understand. Universal laws are what will move and align you with the energy, and understanding them and practicing them is what it will take for you to break out of these patterns. I've seen it work time and time and time and time again for people who have been stuck for years, 20 years. It wasn't until I understood, till I learned and worked with a mentor who taught me the universal laws and how to apply them. And it wasn't until I learned the universal laws and how to use them effectively and successfully and how to use my mind that I was able to heal all the things that I did. I didn't know what the mechanism was when I was doing it. I actually did it. And then I went back and I learned I had to know what the mechanism was because I knew it was real and I knew it was true. And I knew that it worked. And I knew that if it worked for me, it would work for everyone. And so I backtracked to understand what it was. So the metaphysical principles, the real true spiritual principles are the universal laws. Everything else is, I won't say smoke and mirrors, but they're just things that are nice and enjoyable. And if you enjoy them, use them, do them. But they're not going to get you into the fullness and the expression of who you are and what it is you came here to be, have, and do as your healthy, sovereign self.